Imagine a world where the songs of birds, the roars of tigers, and the splashes of dolphins vanish forever. This isn't a dystopian future. It's a very real possibility. Welcome to our endangered world, where today we dive into the pressing issue of animal extinction and what it means for our planet. Earth is home to millions of species, each playing a unique role in the ecosystem. Our planet is losing species alarmingly, with scientists estimating that we're currently experiencing the 6th mass extinction. But what exactly is driving this crisis? The primary culprits? Human activities. Habitat destruction driven by deforestation, urbanization, and agriculture is the biggest threat. Imagine a forest teeming with life. Now picture it reduced to barren land for farming. When habitats are destroyed, animals lose their homes, food sources, and lives. Next, there's climate change. Rising temperatures, melting ice, and shifting weather patterns disrupt the delicate balance that many species rely on. Polar bears, for instance, are struggling as the Arctic ice melts, losing the very ground they hunt on. Coral reefs, home to countless marine species, bleach and die due to warming oceans. The ripple effects of climate change are profound, pushing many species to the brink. Then there's pollution. Plastic waste, chemical spills, and toxic runoff contaminate ecosystems, poisoning wildlife. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, ingesting them and often dying. Oil spills coat birds' feathers, preventing them from flying and leading to mass die-offs. The modern world's pollution is suffocating our wildlife. Another significant factor is overexploitation. Overfishing, hunting, and poaching have driven numerous species to the edge of extinction. The demand for exotic animals and their parts, such as elephant ivory or rhino horns, fuels the illegal wildlife trade. These practices not only decimate populations, but also disrupt entire ecosystems. Invasive species are also a threat. When introduced, intentionally or accidentally, non-native species can outcompete, prey on, or bring diseases to native species. For example, the introduction of brown tree snakes to Guam led to the extinction of several bird species on the island. But why should we care? The extinction of one species can set off a chain reaction, destabilizing ecosystems. Bees, for instance, are crucial pollinators. If they disappear, the plants they pollinate will also decline, affecting the animals that feed on those plants. The loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems, making them less resilient to changes and more likely to collapse. Moreover, many species provide direct benefits to humans. Plants and animals are sources of medicine, food, and raw materials. Extending a single species could mean the loss of a potential cure for a disease or a new food source. So, what can be done to prevent this? Conservation efforts are crucial. Protecting habitats through establishing national parks and wildlife reserves is a key strategy. These protected areas serve as safe havens where species can thrive away from human interference. Additionally, combating climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions and transitioning to renewable energy sources will help protect species affected by global warming. Sustainable agriculture, fishing, and forestry practices can also reduce human impact on wildlife. Laws and regulations also play a vital role. Strengthening international agreements like the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES, helps combat illegal wildlife trade and ensures that species aren't exploited to extinction. Education and awareness are powerful tools in this fight. When people understand the importance of biodiversity and the threats it faces, they're more likely to take action. Supporting organizations protecting endangered species and advocating for policies safeguarding our environment can make a significant difference. It's also important to consider the role of indigenous communities in conservation. These communities have lived in harmony with nature for generations, and their traditional knowledge can offer valuable insights into sustainable practices and wildlife protection. We must also recognize the importance of individual actions. Simple steps like reducing waste, avoiding single-use plastics, supporting sustainable products, and reducing our carbon footprint can collectively have a big impact. The extinction crisis is a call to action for all of us. The choices we make today will determine the fate of countless species. By working together, we can help ensure that future generations inherit a world rich in biodiversity, where the songs of birds, the roars of tigers, and the splashes of dolphins continue to be heard. Our planet's future depends on it. Thank you for watching our Endangered World. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find this video informative. Together, we can make a difference.